New findings by Plan International show that girls and women are at greater risk of gender-based violence as a result of global food shortages. The report shows that in at least 7 African countries, more girls and women are being exposed to early forced marriages and sexual violence, including rape. Chaumgono looks at how this group bears the brunt of food insecurity and hunger.
Humanitarian agencies continue to paint a gloomy picture about the hunger situation in many parts of Africa. Millions are starving. Women and girls are the most vulnerable when food is scarce.
We are seeing a number of challenges that young girls and women face because apart from the statistics that show terrible effects of food crisis, needs and vulnerabilities and coping strategies for women and girls are quite dire. We have seen increased sexual-based violence. We have seen gender-based violence increasing, dropping out of school for girls. We are also seeing quite a lot of, child labor. Yes, many a times when we talk about child labor, it is done and perpetrated on boys, but there is a hidden form of child labor and this comes through due to domestic care work, it is trafficking, it's commercial sex work. All these are impacts that are affecting girls that are in these drought and hunger-stricken countries.
That research by Plan International was conducted in 8 countries: Kenya, Somalia, Ethiopia, South Sudan, Mali, Niger, Burkina Faso, and Haiti. It found evidence in almost all the countries that rape, early and forced marriages, unintended or unwanted pregnancies are on the rise.
When these forces increase, child marriage also is used by families to get rid of their girl children because one less mouth to feed reduces the burden for parents. And in Ethiopia, for instance, the drought-affected areas in southern Ethiopia has reportedly increased by 51% in a year, the number and the rate of girls that are being married. That is catastrophic. That is really, really terrible. And this is not coming not because of the food security only, but pre-existing gender norms and pre-existing culture and religious norms that really drive inequality in countries.
Plan International has joined an urgent call to provide $22.2 billion to avert the risk of starvation. It is also trying to give a voice to women in affected regions.
We are also really offering referral services because in these countries, in these spaces, referral systems are really, they've been broken down. So we are working and ensuring that these are resuscitated and they are working. We also think a practical solution that really works is working and ensuring women and girls lead. If they are given a chance within humanitarian support and humanitarian interventions, to come out and take leadership positions where they are able to indicate where their most harm is, then we are able to respond to them better. And we know in communities where fragility happens, there are female leaders, girl leaders in those spaces. So locally led solutions and responses also work.
If such strategies are embraced, experts believe women will be less exposed to violence as they make those long journeys to food distribution centers and water sources. Chaumgono, CGTN.